Joining me right now is the chairman of the Bitcoin Foundation, Brock Pierce. Brock, it's great to have you this morning. I was thinking about you yesterday when all of this was happening. Can you walk us through what took place and how serious you see this decline in Terra?
Well, I mean, the decline looks more like a demolition at this point. Yeah. Terra's cryptocurrency, otherwise known as Luna, has lost over 99% of its value. And that was the underlying asset that underpinned the price of the UST stablecoin. And so when the Luna coin lost all of its value, the asset that effectively underpinned the UST stablecoin lost its backing. And so that's why we've seen the stablecoin drop, bounce back a little bit in hopes of recovery, drop, and it may be in its final tailspin at this point. We don't know. Like 2008, if some of the largest, call it financial institutions in crypto, jump in to bail it out, there could be a recovery. Otherwise, the outcome's looking doubtful. And I just want to separate so you know the difference between this and other stable coins. This is a purely algorithmic stable coin. There's no US dollars in a bank backing it like you've seen with Tether or USDC. And I do think this concept is right, and I think it is the future. This is just another one that may get into the history books as a lesson that got us to designing an algorithmic solution. But it's algorithmic. And so it's automatically adjusting. You're taking Terra coins to buy the UST coins, and it's based upon demand. It broke the buck, and it's put the entire crypto market into a tailspin. Most of what you've seen in terms of cryptocurrency declines recently is connected to this catastrophe.
Yeah, I mean, look, you've got yesterday near the close, Citadel and BlackRock denying that they had any involvement in this sell-off. They're telling the spokesperson, people are telling reporters that the situation does not trade. They do not trade stable coins, and they had nothing to do with it. Are you buying that? That you seem to say this is just algorithmic. So that sounds right. And also, I know this is a separate situation, but it is taking down the entire market. You saw what Janet Yellen said. She's using this sell-off as an opportunity to get in there with the framework of regulation. Bitcoin falling to $26,000 earlier this morning. Look at this fall. It's been stunning, Brock. It's down from 65,000 just 6 months ago. It's trading now at 27,000. So what about these losses? Do you think this is going to be severe enough to cause this entire market to unravel? Is this a 2001 dot-com phenomenon?
Well, it is a major market event in crypto. If you've been in this space for a while, we've been here before, and not something that I'm personally concerned with. But if you've watched me even on your show many times, Maria, we always talk about the volatility in this market. There's been incredible returns, but also very rapid decline. So this should come as no surprise. And again, a proper warning. This is a very volatile market, and you shouldn't be putting over allocating to this asset class, certainly if you don't know what you're doing. In terms of regulation and what's going on with Janet Yellen, of course, an event that is causing losses like these is always going to be used as a call for greater regulation. I'm not sure that's the right answer. We should continue to go through a methodical process to make the best decisions regarding our collective future.
So when you look at this entire space, do you see value in one area over another? I mean, the trading platform COINBASE is really feeling the impact of this dive. The company revealing in its quarterly filing this week that users' crypto assets lack bankruptcy protection, warning customers could be viewed as general unsecured creditors. COINBASE held $256 billion in cash and crypto at the end of the first quarter, Brock. How do you see it?
Well, COINBASE is trading, I think, now for less than half of its balance sheet. I mean, excuse me, its balance sheet is half of its market cap at this point. That's not quite where stocks were during the dot-com boom. I was around for that. I was a 1997 entrepreneur, and businesses like eBay that were profitable were trading for less than cash. This is a potentially interesting buying opportunity for crypto, as well as for Coinbase. Coinbase, though, is obviously incurred a great deal of loss. It does have a very large customer base from which it can benefit over time. And as we say in the crypto space, buy on the dip and hold on for dear life.
I was there too, Brock. I remember what happened, and it was ugly. It did get better, though, over the long term. Brock, it's great to see you this morning. Thanks so much, sir.
Thank you.